Howdy, 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 greetings and salutations. John Boy, the U.S. Piper, visiting you quickly on something. Nothing big going on. Mailman made a delivery, and I thought I'd try something. I love Zippos. I love the click. I have a couple. But I'm like a lot of you. I don't really like the taste of the fluid. And many, many moons ago, in my teens and early 20s, I was a cigarette smoker. It's been a couple decades since that was the case, or more. But back then I did enjoy Zippos. There's just something about that click. You know what I mean. There's something about a Zippo. We all know it. Even if you don't use a Zippo, I bet you own a couple of them. The thing is, there's a lot of these conversion inserts. The thing is, there's not really any in-depth video reviews of them that I've found, at least in the YTPC. And I've almost ordered them several times, and you read varying reviews, and I don't know. I mean, I didn't want to throw a bunch of money at this because, I picked up one of these Convoys, and for under 20 bucks, it's not a bad little lighter. It's a little quirky. I've had to readjust the flame a few times. It has a tamper that's kind of sucks that I don't really use, but it does have one, which is neat. Doesn't have a lot of capacity. I refill it at least once a week and sometimes top it off besides, or top it off twice during the week. But I use it a lot, and it does work for 20 bucks. It's not anything fancy. It gets scratched up fairly easy, and I don't even take it anywhere. So, yeah, it's not a great lighter, but it's not a bad lighter for under 20 bucks. It is angled, and it does have that little nub, so if you got a deep pipe, it is. Of course, there's matches, too. I know some people are just, oh, you're wrong, you should be using matches. I mean, trust me, I'm looking at a bunch of matches here, but I'm not a match guy. I use them sometimes. Sometimes I use them for break-in, but I'm not religious about my use of matches. That's just the way I am. So I thought I'd fall on this hand grenade for us and just try something affordable. I've gone back and forth. I've almost bought them several times. I found the Zpipe, and it's listed on eBay as Z/Zplus or something to that effect. Like $10.95 shipped, free shipping in the U.S. And so I thought, for 11 bucks, if it sucks, I'm out, I'm at the price of a 10 of tobacco. So I got one today. And it doesn't look like it has a lot of capacity. I figured that going in. There's just not a lot of room for it to have a lot of capacity. This one doesn't have a removable cap. It seems to be pretty much a die-cast top made it to a clear bottom. I do like that it has a clear bottom. I've already used this a fair amount. It did come full pretty much up to the top with a small bubble. So I've already used, 10% of it. But I've been playing with it, and I did end up adjusting the flame a little bit. So I know there's a heck of a glare, but I've kind of got it at a high medium. If it was straight up and down, So it's not high, but it's just above medium. I feel like that's a good place. Sometimes these cheaper lighters, they start off with one setting, and as the fluid runs down, you wish it was set a little higher. So I'm guessing that's going to be a good spot for it for now. It does seem to fit the case well. I've had it in there. The click on this does seem to be, pretty firm. It's not like a chintzy spring on it or anything. I'm going to go ahead and ease it on in the case there. It does seem to fit pretty good. It doesn't rattle around loose or anything. Actually, it's a hair firmer than the pipe lighter insert was in mine. This isn't an armor case or anything, so it's going to be a little more flexible than those are anyway. So if it fits firm in this, it should fit pretty much any of them. It does still have that sound. Oh yeah. So it's kosher, it feels kosher, it sounds kosher, and all that. So, for 11 bucks, what it doesn't do, it doesn't stay lit. Like when you come off the button, that's all you get. You got to hold on the button. I didn't realize it was going to be that way. Most of the ones I have been able to find some, level of video for seem to work the other way. Maybe that's something they've had a problem with. I don't know. It doesn't have a lot of capacity, so maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's the part they had problems with. This is not, they're all Chinese made anyway. Zippo has one now. I'm sure it's made in China too. But that's the packaging. You've seen the insert. The top isn't removable. There's no reason you'd need it to be. Of course, it's one-sided anyway, so there's really no upside to a removable top. So yeah, that's it. Does it work? Does it suck? We'll find out. What I'm going to do, since it's kind of Meerschaum Madness, March Meerschaum Madness, I'm not going to smoke this exclusively, but I'm going to smoke it at least once or twice a day. And I'm going to try to primarily use this lighter all month. You may occasionally catch me with this one if I haven't refilled this or something, but I'm going to pretty much try to have this be my main lighter. And we'll just see, we'll see if it works well and if we're happy with it. If it sucks, I'll definitely revisit it. I'll fall on that grenade for you guys. Now there's another one from, it may be of the Thunderbird Plus or something that has some different ones. They all have a side pipe lighter like this. I think the other one does stay lit. The other brand is a few dollars more. But this was a really, $11, you know. I was like, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not try it? So, you know, if it gets me using my Zippos again, instead of only if I'm going to be outside on a windy day, you know, and even then, I'm just not crazy about that, that taste. You know, I don't like dealing with the fluid and all that. I like butane. I'm a butane guy, but I like Zippos. So, is this the answer? I don't know. It's an answer. It's an $11 answer. So, is it $11 well spent? Time will tell. Time will tell. We will revisit it. If it starts sucking and getting all sputtery or persnickety or not lighting, I'll let you know. Keep in mind I'm in Northwest Alabama, so, you know, 1,000 feet or under above sea level, probably under. I mean, in Atlanta, I think you're at like 900 and something. So, you know, if you're in high elevation somewhere out west, I don't know how it'll work for you, but within relative altitudes, it seems to so far light pretty well. They all start lighting well. Let's see if it keeps doing that as time goes on and refilling it and all that. We'll just see. We'll see what happens. We'll see, and then we'll know. You know, there's no real video on this, so I feel like, you know, that's a grenade I can fall on for $11 for the rest of the class. That being said, got a little bit of Elizabethan, which I actually just finished. The bottom 20% of a pipe of Elizabethan that I had from the morning, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So it seems to work. It seems to work pretty well. Of course, you know, it should. It's brand new. Now, in the other brand, I think it's in the Thunderbird series, they do have one that's interesting to me. That's a dual flame. When you hit the button, you have a torch. When you come off it, it stays a soft flame, but the little soft flame is kind of up on the corner. So it probably has like no wind resistance. But if you're the type of guy that smokes a pipe, it would still work for that, I feel like, in all likelihood. And if you're the type of guy that likes to have a torch for touching up a cigar, and that's something that you like, and some people like a soft flame for lighting and a torch for touching up, that kind of stuff. If that's you, that might be a good insert. Those are like $17, $18 with free shipping on eBay. So if this one sucks, I may try that next. I've got another Zippo here that isn't converted, so I may try that anyway. I don't know. We'll see how this one does. But for $11, I was like, you know, there should be a video for this, and there isn't. And I missed the click. I missed the click. I do. So we'll see. We'll see, and then we'll know. And I'll revisit it again in like 90 days, or if at some point it just starts sucking the big one, you know, I'll definitely do a video saying, hey, this thing sucks, but it worked this long until this happened for $11. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so far it's pretty interesting. I like having the click, you know, my Zippo back without the flavor and the fluid and the blah, you know, part. So we'll give that priority in lighter usage for the next month. And I'm not going to only smoke this, but I'm going to give this, 1 or 2 a day at least. And this is basically may as well be a brand new pipe for all intents and purposes. So we'll get to see what a month of fairly serious smoking does for it, calorie wise. I already mentioned that. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's, it's not that interesting maybe, but I figured it's something I can do, because at least if I had a video that let me know that it wasn't going to stay lit when I came off the button ahead of time, I would have been glad I had that video. So now that video is out there, I've done at least that much, and we'll see how it goes from here. Anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed day. We got through Monday. We got through Monday and our pipes are working, so that's a good thing. I feel like I've got this set awful high today. I'm like sneaking in on you. Anyway, John Boy the US Piper. Yeah, I'll have blessed the rest of the week. And yeah, we'll see. For $11, I wasn't expecting the Taj Mahal. I'm a little disappointed it doesn't stay lit, but it's not a deal breaker for $11. I'm sure it cost them $3 or $3 or $4 to ship it to me. So if you look at it that way, it's really under $10. So yeah, it was just kind of in an envelope, no real packing around it, but it's in a plastic clamshell. It is made in China. I'm sure they all are. So that's what you get for $10.95 free shipping in the U.S. And in my case, I think they hit me with just a little bit of tax on it, but it wasn't much. I think it was just state tax. So time will tell. John Boy the US Piper, y'all have a blessed one.